Jazz Drum Hang, and I'm Chris Smith. Welcome back. This episode's record of the day, Big Swing Face, Buddy Rich Big Band featuring, of course, the legendary, the amazing, the great Buddy Rich. So to get into our Buddy Rich fill of this episode, I thought I would mention my 3 favorite drum fills of all time. They've stuck with me basically since childhood. I've heard all of them for a very long time now, and they were all things that I heard when I was really first getting into music, and they've stuck with me as still being 3 of the most perfect, exciting, musically perfect for the exact moment they were played fills. So, number 1. David Garibaldi with the band Tower of Power on the song Soul Vaccination. Check this out.
Soul vaccination. Everybody get it right. Soul vaccination. Soul vaccination.
Number 2. Totally different fill, totally different music. This time, Count Basie Orchestra with the great drummer Sonny Payne. And this is on the famous arrangement of Shiny Stockings. It's simple, it's swinging, it's perfect. Check it out. Now, the exact opposite of the Sonny Payne fill is my 3rd favorite fill of all time, and it's on this record. It's on Love for Sale. Buddy Rich plays this blazing single-stroke roll. Now, if I play this chart on a gig, I do the same fill, but I have to play double strokes, because there's no way I can play single strokes that fast and that clean. But it's basically boom, and he ends with a bass drum, and then there's 2 beats of complete silence before the band comes in perfectly together in unison, which is just all those perfect single strokes with those accents creating that sort of hemiola feel. But this is blazing notes, and then high sound, and then that boom, that bass drum, and then silence. And then when the band comes in, it's perfect. It's perfect. Check it out. Love for Sale, Buddy Rich. So the Buddy Rich fill for this episode is equally as great. And it's actually super modern and hip, and it may surprise you if you think that Buddy Rich was just an old school, showy, flashy drummer who played white pearl drums. Alright, so this fill is a 7-note phrase. So it's a grouping of 7, where Buddy slickly plays around the kit and plays a crossover. Starts with a right, left, left, which allows him to get to the other side of the drum set. So I wrote it out here. So you're going to play this grouping of 7 eighth notes 4 times. That doesn't take up the whole space of 4 measures for a 4-bar phrase. There's 4 eighth notes left over. So it's the grouping of 7 once, the grouping of 7 twice, the grouping of 7 3 times, the grouping of 7 4 times, and then right, left, left, right, and that's your and a 4 to get out of the phrase. 4 times through the phrase, the 4-note extension gets you out. So it's super hip. I'll swing the camera around and play it for you slow and fast so you can hear it. But when you do it, really make sure that your eighth notes are really even, you're playing in the middle of the drum to get good sound, and that every drum is the same volume. Sometimes even I like to accent my toms to make it sound like it's more of a horn phrase as opposed to a drum phrase. So if I accent certain tom notes, it gives it a much more human feel also. So check it out. The great Buddy Rich. This is a fabulous fill. Here we go. So when I'm doing it, I'm really trusting that I've done the math right and that I know what I'm doing. So I'm really thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, bagadoo-ah. So I'm counting the groupings and then I'm vocalizing the extension, to get me out. Damn you, buddy! Enjoy the fill, everybody. See you soon.